Hello and welcome to IndiaBet.com. Today we're going to look at Tuesday's game between the Delhi Daredevils and the Kings 11 Punjab. Now, as you might expect, Delhi Daredevils, top of the league, 18 points, looks like they're going to cruise through to the playoffs. They're 4-7 favourites with Bet365 to win this game, and you'd find it hard to disagree in terms of the team sheets. But the Kings 11 are coming into this game having won 2 games on the trot, admittedly against Deccan Chargers, seriously by far and away the worst team in the league. But they're 13-8 with Stan James, and it's a better price for. They're playing against a Delhi side who are out of form, really. Ever since the Kevin Pearson left their side, their batting have looked dodgy. You know, their top order twice now have failed to produce the goods. Obviously, that incredible run chase against the Deccan Chargers was fantastic, but once again, as we say time and time again, it's against the Deccan Chargers. It can't really be written into the form book because they just capitulate against everybody. It's a tough one to call. 4-7 in my book is too short on Delhi, whereas I think Kings 11 are going to have a tough time because the way Kings 11 have, the way they've won games this season is by batting with terrific batting performances, and they really pull out a large number of runs. Where they failed to bowl a team out yet this season. They look short, in terms of run economy, and if you're going to have a sort of batting slogging match against someone, the last person you want to be doing that against is Delhi, because they give as good as they get. The thing about Delhi is you take a couple of early wickets, then they're on the back foot. A lot of their lower order batsmen haven't really had a go this season. That is how you attack Delhi. Whether Kings 11 can do that, I seriously doubt it. In terms of the top batsman scoring markets, Virender Sehwag is 13-5 with Bet365, favourite, to top score for Delhi, but I don't think that's a great price. Sehwag's been out of form, and it's Steve Warner who's been playing incredibly well, hitting enormous centuries he had against Deccan. He's a player in form. 3-1 with Stan James is a terrific bet, and it's those top order batsmen you're going to have to concentrate your bets on, because the low order guys just aren't going to get a chance to bat, and if they do get a chance to bat, it will be in the last 2 overs. So you want to hedge your bets probably on the upper order. My recommendation would be Warner at 3-1 with Stan James to top score for Delhi. Kings 11. I'd say it's a difficult one. Mandeep Singh obviously has been batting incredibly well, and he's 4-1 Bet365, which is a good price. He's going to open the batting. As long as he can stick in there, he may well have to stick in there and hit a big score. Mandeep Singh would be the man. If you saw him in the beginning, he's the one you'd think that Delhi wouldn't be able to get out. David Hussey also been playing ridiculously well, but lower order again. And you'd have to say you're probably going to see the lower order of the Kings 11 playing on Tuesday evening in Delhi, because Delhi will be bowling out the Kings 11 players. So David Hussey is also 4-1 Bet365. Depending on who you think's the form player, I'd go with Mandeep Singh, because he hits above 30 scores week in, week out. It should be a high scoring game. The Delhi, the Al-Faraz really produces a lot of runs on that pitch. The weather forecast is terrific, so there should be a lot of runs scored. Both teams have the capacity to score runs. It should be a really fascinating game. I certainly wouldn't be putting your money on Delhi tomorrow. I'd be happier backing Kings 11 at 13-8. Could be the bet. And then layered off if they go into bat first and score a big run total. You'll then be able to layer it off at something like evens. Anyway, we hope you enjoy the games. And make sure you check back at IndiaBet soon for more betting previews and cricket news. Cheers.